Alright folks, and welcome back to the channel. It's time to go over that game which finished Aston Villa 4, Celtic 2 tonight at Villa Park. I mean, Alistair, I'm going to probably just use a few words to describe that game. I mean, it probably describes how I'm feeling at the moment in terms of 1 minute I'm ill, next minute I feel alright. So that's probably how the game, I'd probably perfectly sum up the game as how I'm feeling when it's fucking cold at the moment. So, I mean, Alistair, I thought, I'm going to come out and say it, I thought, given the circumstances, I thought that the first 11 really did give it their all, and I know that is how a football match is won, but I thought, having they were given a bit of shit hand, to be honest. Carter Vickers was out, Maida suspended, sold us our striker, who we haven't replaced, by the way. We obviously, you had one left back, so there was a lot of Jota you could register. I thought they done really well, especially given the circumstances. First 10 minutes, Alistair, you think, here we go again, and
Dortmund vibes, I'm not going to lie.
I said it was going to be Dortmund Mark 2, that's how I describe it. Even 2 minutes gone.
Was it even
just
that? I think it was. I was saying we were two. I think there were 90 seconds between the first two goals.
Morgan Rogers scored in the 3rd minute to give Aston Villa the lead. It was good play down. Who by the way, he is a player that he absolutely ran the game, to be honest. Completely ran the game. He it was a good ball across, and then from, I think it was Ramsey, put it across. Johnston was just cut inside, and then we pulls it back. It's a good finish as well. And then you're thinking, right, Celtic, just calm down, and then we start getting the ball away, and not even 90 seconds later, the ball's in the net again. Morgan Rogers again outside the box. I'm going to be honest with you, Casper Schmeichel should be saving it. Personally, I think it was done far too easily.
Casper
Schmeichel kept that from probably being a decent, heavy scoreline, but part of me just feels he maybe could have done a bit better with it, but I'm not going to completely blame him. I mean, but then honestly, I think after that, just don't sink. Don't sink, because this is just, we don't want another Dortmund. But then you're also looking at that bench tonight when we go 2 down. I certainly was. And I'm looking there and going at that, how do we replace, what do we replace to try and get ourselves back in the game? I mean, no disrespect, but we had a lot of youth products on the bench. Now, I completely understand that people say, oh, you need to play these. I've always said that our youth academy is not good enough.
I mean, can I be completely frank with you, Josh? I mean, if Ollie Watkins should make it 3-0, he should. And if that's allowed, Johnson's not there to clear that.
It's a brilliant
Let's be honest. We are sinking.
Aye.
And to be honest, at that point, I think I would have turned the game off. But there were little signs that we could get ourselves back in the game. Hatai should have scored.
No, it was
we're getting down the sides of them, and I just felt, right, when we get one back, I thought they've switched off, and when true, I'm going to say this, and I hate saying this in a defeat. The 2 goals we got tonight were different class. Great moves.
Good. Aye, and I think going forward there wasn't really a problem there. I think we were kicking it about a good bit of confidence when we did get in. Kind of eventually after the 2 goals, you can't. It might have been complacency from Villa, but I don't really focus on Villa. I focus. We were kicking it about. I thought Kuhn was trying to get down the side. Midfield was really good tonight. I thought at times Engels, Hatate, making it kind of tick over. And you're just thinking, mate, can we try and get him into the box? The first goal, Alistair, it's really good. It's really good build up. It starts with Hatate. It's a wonderful ball over to Greg Taylor. Then he puts a really good cross in all fairness to him.
Nice
And then
attack with John McGinn.
and it takes a nick off McGinn. But he does still get a lot. I know for a man who's no been banging him in, he does really well there just to kind of flick that on. And I'm hoping that just gives him that bit of confidence. Alistair, we've spoke a lot about Adam Ida having that game where, I know we've lost this game tonight, but he's been the kind of one to either drag us back into a game, which he done tonight, with his second goal, which I thought was really good. It was good build up on the right hand side. Engels with a lovely flick, and then we put it across, and probably second one he couldn't really miss, but he done really well again. And I'm just hoping that kind of spurs him on because
He needs
obviously,
to just because he's the
uh,
save of nobody else.
aye,
Let's be
it needs
honest,
to.
of nobody else.
And I'm just glad tonight he showed that he's still got it in him because that he has got that in him. And the commentator made, I did really enjoy it. I actually really enjoyed the commentator tonight compared to your usual shite. Actually knew what he's talking about. I don't even know he does Italian football a lot. But anyway, he mentioned he was like, he's still only 23. And I think we forget that about Adam Ida. He's still
Yeah.
a young guy. So, and I have been critical of Adam Ida, right? Because I do think at times he looks a bit ugly in the build-up play. But what I want for a Celtic striker is we're just in the box. Goal. See, seeing the 2 goals tonight, I thought, no, well done. They're
The
not.
striker's finishes.
Aye, he's not banged one in for 40 yards out. He's just been there, tap, bang, goal. That's what I want to see for a Celtic striker. And from Kyogo and Ida this season, we've not seen enough of that. So I'm really hoping that just can maybe kicks him on, and he'll know that he is at this moment in time the main man,
And the
and
other
that's
man,
and that's why I don't blame the. I've got a bit of an urge because of the lack of transfer business at times. But I'm not going to sit and blame the players for that because I think the players were dealt a really bad hand tonight and they dealt with it really well. We get at half time, Alistair, 2-2. You're just thought, like, go on Celtic, try and keep it tight. You try and get to 70, 80 minutes, just try and maybe get a point. Even if we did get beat, at least we were still in the game at 70 minutes. Um, um, so, but the third goal comes just on the hour mark. And it's one of those goals you're thinking, why do we continue to do it at this level, Alistair? Liam Scales, I don't know what he's doing. I don't,
yeah,
and he's got a habit of doing this when he goes. So a player might say Watkins right drops for the ball. He seems to always go with him. Why?
yeah,
You can't. I'm sorry, but you can't. If what you need to just get back into your defensive shape. He gets absolutely spun. Then McGinn comes forward. McGinn does what he does best with his arse. Uses his arse.
yeah.
And Engels gets bullied off the ball. And then it's Trusty's back in his own. You knew as soon as Watkins got it, bang across to was it well, no, it was Watkins that scored, so I think it was
No, it was Ramsey.
was it
It was
Ramsey put it
Ramsey.
across.
Yeah,
Um
Ramsey.
but so he puts it across, you're like, right, it's a goal. But yeah, I'm looking at it thinking like that's what it does pee me off a bit because I'm like, we're in a good position. Why? That's what game management needs to come in. And that's what I think Celtic are still lacking, is you need to manage the game at that point. Why is
I'm
Liam
not
Scales,
why. I'm not streetwise.
a good team would probably have took John McGinn out.
Yeah.
And a good team,
Well, you couldn't imagine Atletico Madrid who are kings of the dark arts, let's be real.
aye.
You couldn't imagine Atletico Madrid not taking a foul there.
Exactly. And I've got a really big beam upon it with scales their shit like that because I just think it's amateur hour. And that's when you can see who excels at this level and who doesn't. And I'm
I'll
not
be
gonna
honest, boys. I think we competed in the first half, but I thought the second half we were running out of gas. Tell you
and
the
that
truth.
to be honest with you, that's fair enough. I'm not really that fussed because I think we did try and like I just want as I said, you would get back to the preview, I just wanted us to just go in there, try our best and get
Give
and
them
I
a
think
game.
yeah, we did. Let's be honest, we did. And fair enough, Tez.
Yeah, we
You know,
were
there
in it till 90 minutes.
aye. So, you know what, it's not really the performance was fine. The only big issue I've got is the big individual error at the third goal. Because I just think that's amateur hour. And it's stuff we're gonna that's what I was gonna say. I think at this
The
level
midfield shouldn't be empty.
it's not high
The midfield was empty for the third goal.
but I don't
You
the,
can't
the
allow
main
that.
the main culprit for the third goal for me is Liam Scales. Um a defender should be nowhere near his the opposition box. Maybe at a corner, fair enough. Um, but I just don't. I actually said to myself at a point, what is he doing?
Yeah,
Because I
pull him
honestly thought,
down. That's what I was screaming, pull him down.
no, even before the goal, he was doing it, and I'm like, is he even put it left back? Because he just went wandering.
Yeah,
He
I know.
genuinely just thought, I'll do what I want. He just went wandering, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to ever go him right because I know Liam Skills is the Champions League level centre half. But it's really that these games where you you split the good players like your Nicholas Kuhn, Arnie Engels, Rio Hatate, Cameron Vickers, Johnston from your no disrespect. Greg Taylor was actually decent tonight, but your Greg Taylors and Liam Scales. That's the difference. And your Yangs. That's the difference. Um
It shows you how far you've got to go.
Aye, and that is the frustrating thing. I don't think there's far for Celtic to go in Europe. See, for us to compete with teams, I don't think there's far for us that we need to go. That might sound delusional, right?
Oh,
But hear me out. See if we do our business right. See, we brought Jota in, right? Brilliant player. Get him fit. Get him, Tierney, brilliant player, striker. If we can bring our get our business in order this window, now we're obviously going to who we'll face next, which is pretty much a foregone conclusion no matter who we sign. But if we can get our thing in order, get our summer one in order, make sure that we are ready to, attack that qualifier. There's no reason. We have shown that we can compete with teams. We competed with Aston Villa
yeah,
for 90 minutes with Yang and Scales and Taylor. With
yeah, I
no
know.
Maida, with no Kyogo, with no Carter Vickers.
We know Jota.
So that's what frustrates me more than anything, is if we can get our house in order, as you would say, then why not? I'm not saying we're going to be competing with Real Madrid next season, but we've shown this, and this is what gives me a lot of hope. It really, now, you can say maybe the level of teams at times, still had to beat them, and we did do that. By the way, there's a lot of
Yeah,
big teams no qualifying, and that's when I will give the team a lot of credit because I just feel the last few days I've just been a
Stuttgart,
more
for example.
aye, like I just feel like these last few days I've been a more faced bastard. But I will
Mm.
give the team credit, and that's what I'm like. Right, we need to have a clear plan of what we're doing. We need to make sure we attack that qualification campaign with the best abilities. Now, and that is the main thing because this team aren't as far as I think everybody's thinking they are. Aston Villa are a top team.
No, but they do need help.
Aye, oh no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We're a few when a few maybe 2 signings away, 3 signings away. Well, say we get 3, so we're already one in Jota. Say we get a striker on the left and a Kieran Tierney in the summer. Then you're looking at it and going, right, good summer window, get ourselves ready for the qualifiers. If we can get good recruitment, then why not? Because if you're looking at Aston Villa had something to play for the night, was there a dead rubber?
No, you could tell they were worried in spells.
You could tell with it, and that's the thing, and that's why I'm proud of them tonight, because I do think they competed and they didn't go over and get turned over, which looked likely, but they kept their calm, and I think that shows how far we've came. In terms of, I remember we can go back and watch when we sat here after the Dortmund defeat, fucking dull as fuck. And but we, the night, and it maybe would look like we're going to be here fucking blinding and calling everybody shite and calling this, but we come back and we just rallied together, and that takes guts. I saw the English fans not talking about how they're this and how they're that. That's fine. I don't really think me over that. But we've come back and we've done well. But that's the frustration, I guess, that we're a few signings and getting our house in order in terms of recruitment from doing really something we're doing consistently, getting into that Champions League. And that's why I'm getting a wee bit frustrated with the window at the moment, because it doesn't look like it. And it's just
I know, but
it's just
we're always a couple of signings away. That's been a club policy. Don't be too strong.
And I don't get it. I don't get it. It was the same in the quarterfinals. We were always one position short. Celtic need to really get that together now and go at right. If we want to be, that's what should be our goal for Celtic, is being in the Champions League consistently. Because if you keep being in the Champions League and keep attracting quality, because realistically, we can go to a striker the next few days and go at.
You won't get better.
Aye. This is how much. Do you think Ali Engels comes to us if we're not in the Champions League? Of course it doesn't.
No,
I know it's good. Ali Engels isn't. Ali Engels isn't here for the SPFL.
No.
And that's just a fact.
No. And at the end of the day, it played out the way me and you thought it would, to be honest.
Aye.
Because you're playing Young and you're bringing on Parma, then can you really expect to get down there and win? No.
Probably not, no. And do you know what? That's why I'm saying, they've done the best that they could. And that's what I'm really that's what I really am with players like Yang now. We know they're limited in ability, but they're getting played when the manager knows they're limited in ability. But that's just the frustration. Celtic need, because you can go to a striker, for instance, and go, by the way, we're playing Real Madrid in 2 or Bayern Munich. We're playing Bayern Munich or Real Madrid in 2 weeks. Now I know we'll probably get hammered, but that's some proposition.
Yeah.
So we better get that together, and that's why I'm getting so frustrated, because we know that this team aren't they far away. They just need I said at the start of when they just need a wee bit of a refresh, and I still stand by that.
A rebuild.
Just a refresh.
A rebuild.
Aye, just refreshing the squad, putting Rodgers' imprint on it. So why not go and start that in this window and continue into the summer? So that's the frustration thing, because obviously you look at that bench tonight, and the lack of squad depth contributes to the 4th goal, which is a calamity.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
And
have a go at
you
young Dave Murray,
you shouldn't bring your boy Murray winning a Champions League game.
and I'm not going to have a go at
You
him
know,
because he's a young.
he's played 3 games for Celtic, and every one of them been a European tie.
Michelin, I remember
There you go. There you
that.
go.
Because I'm looking at the bench at the moment, right? Sinny Salo, he's a backup goalkeeper. Bain, backup goalkeeper. Palmer on the way out. McKeown, good enough. The Rocky, horrendous. Bernardo, fine. Montgomery, no good enough. Murray, don't know. Cummins, don't know. Ralston is Ralston. You know, the bench looks so thin. And I get mid players out, but, you know, if you.
We
And,
never had that many out. That's the scary point.
and we discussed it before we came on here. Realistically, the only player that's going to be replaced is Yang, right? For Yang and Scales against Real Madrid in a few weeks. If we don't get at this current moment, right? If we bring in that squad, Jota will come in, and Carter Vickers will come back in. But then you're only putting Yang to make that bench stronger. You're putting Yang and Scales on the bench. Does that really make the bench any stronger? I don't think so.
No. The only thing you might have is, and I'm actually annoyed I'm going to say this, Forrest might be back,
Maybe.
but
But
that's no. In
it's still
2025, should be still be hanging my hat in James Forrest, and I'm no being disrespectful to him.
realistically, your bench should be Sinny Salo, Bain, probably Maiden if he was back. Obviously, we can't help that. McKeown or Bernardo. Scales also be on the bench. Another left back because Montgomery shouldn't be there. You know, so another striker, and then you're looking a bit stronger. It's not rocket science. It's not difficult.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking for a bit of, you know, and maybe Celtic are doing things behind the scenes, but I'm not seeing it. And you know, you're
Well,
hearing dribs and
yeah,
drabs.
still, yeah. Well, when we done the preview last night, we were 3 down. You're telling me Parma's almost at the door. So you're 4 down.
um,
Bali, Kyogo, Maeda, and who's the other one? Just help me.
would you say Kyogo, Maeda,
I say Kyogo.
Valle,
Kyogo, my
Palma?
Bobo Palmer. And there you go.
But by the way, that's not acting Palma with a mate. Palma we've been wanting it for months as well, so it's, you know, that's the thing. But Aston, I mean, it has been a brilliant campaign for us. We've obviously achieved what we wanted to achieve. And I'm glad.
I don't honestly think, Josh, that if you'd have told us after the night in Dortmund, going into Aston Villa, we'd already be through. Granted, we didn't expect to play Bayern Munich or Real Madrid
Mhm.
as 12th and 13th. I think that's where they finished.
Aye,
And
I would. Aye, I would have been.
and but that's a typical Celtic luck thing to do.
Aye,
Aye, by the way, you'll play the team in 12 and 13, and by the way, it'll be Bayern Munich or Real Madrid.
aye.
But
Well, I mean, aye. Well, I mean,
to
it's
me, the
just
joy doesn't matter.
aye. I mean, it's just going one of those ties where you just hopefully we get maybe a scalp at Celtic Park, and we'll see what happens away. To be honest, I don't think it should allow the club just to no sign, but we'll speak about. I think we'll go. I'll do a video on transfers tomorrow about stuff. But I think that, you know, it's just another time where we can hopefully you know, maybe get a wee
It's a
scalp. I mean,
glamour tie.
aye, and
Ability,
a glamour time was
ability
probably
here.
deserved.
Well, see, to be honest, the game before we play Raith Rovers in the Scottish Cup, we're the Raith Rovers of Europe because we'll play Real Madrid.
or Bayern Munich.
Yeah. And
So,
see, to be honest, Josh, if you're going to go out, I'd rather go to a team like that than a team that maybe you would fancy your chances
yeah,
against. Because let's be honest, it's no disgrace to lose to Bayern Munich and Real Madrid.
aye, I know exactly. So just before we finish up, who would you say your man of the match was?
I would have said, I'm going to give it to Real Madrid. I thought he
I'll
was
get
good.
I'll get Adam either because I do think he's done a bit of a rough ride.
Yeah, I
And
thought he worked hard. I mean, as I said, Joy, the first 45 minutes or the first hour up until the third goal, we more than competed.
aye.
So, and that's all I would say.
No, for me, I'd go Adam Eder. I just think thought attack was good. I just thought Adam Eder deserved it. I thought he had a lot of pressure. I think on him he had what we call probably a graveyard shift. And he done it. He led the line really well. 2 goals. Really well taken goals, proper centre forward goals for me. And I think it was just his overall play was really good. Held the ball up really well at times, and I'm just hoping that really kicks him on. But I will. It needs to. I think he's still got talent in there. Let's not act like he's not getting any talent. Of course he has. He's only a young boy as well, and you know I'm glad to see that, hopefully we've seen it with Engels. Engels has proved a lot of people wrong. I'm hoping to see that with Eder. Because I thought Engels, apart from maybe for the third goal, I thought he was really good as well. Be flicked for the goal. He was overall play. I thought the whole midfield, in fact, was good. But I'm just hoping that, maybe does that and it just gives him a bit of confidence now to keep going and saying to us, if we get a new striker, then no, well, I'm here. You're going to work for your spot. But I'm going to end it there. But we'll be back probably tomorrow with a video. We'll probably just be speaking over some of the transfer news that is broken tonight. But until then, we'll speak to you later. And hail, hail.